Lake Ave Radio Show.
K the boss. K the
Brought
boss.
to you by Lake Ave Radio.
You are now tuned in to the Lake Ave Radio. Brought to you by Lake Ave Reefy. Come and hear the show. Share and subscribe. It's a whole nother vibe. Watch a real street nigga go live. Give you all the real facts, the real deal. Show you how the hood feel. Black politics, the current events, you might get some chills. It's just a day in the life of the culture. All my youngins tap into an educated soldier. Peace to the gods, peace to the earth. If you down and stressed out, make sure you know your worth. Go and hustle for yours. Get your face out the dirt, cause your heart's still beating. It can be way worse. 1500, we got it out the mud. We all love the hood, but the streets show no love. We on all platforms, come and listen to the truth. It's a Ski Vasquez, I lit a fire in the booth.
Always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact you can see them well. I mean, it was like, you know, trust. It takes too much energy to not trust someone. I mean, it takes too much energy. You only gotta stay 2 steps ahead of them, whatever. But trust them to be there.
To be themselves.
Trust the snake to fight you. Trust the lie to lie. Trust the thief to steal from you. Like, trust them to be there. But know them when you see them.
Welcome to another Lake Ave Radio Show with your boy Lake Ave Reefy. Yeah, we're gonna get into some good science today, you know, because I'm tired of the rumor, man. You know, and I've been believing this rumor that the colonizer made up, the usual suspect. And I've been believing this shit for years, even as an adult. You know, now I see, first of all, Medusa. Is the Greek name they gave her. Now, y'all gotta help me pronounce this name because how do you say her name, babe?
Araminas.
Queen Araminas from Ethiopia, the Kush Empire. Let's pull her up. Queen Araminas, right? Mm-hmm. Queen Araminas, she was a Candace. Candace is a mother queen from the Kush
That's why she's
Empire.
Queen. Yes.
Let's get it.
Queen mother.
So it says we got it right here. We got our what is it again? Araminas. Kentucky. Kentake. That means Candace. Candace, and shout out, I said I know a Candace. Shout out to Candace. Never knew that name mean the mother queen. It was 21 mother queens in the Kush, empire. She was born 10 BC, allegedly. The real Medusa, in this picture, in this painting, she don't have the dreadlocks, but the tell is she had the dreadlocks, a very attractive lady. And the Romans thought that her dreadlocks were snakes. So this is where you get, I believe they knew it wasn't snakes, because if you go to anywhere where black people at, you're not going to see one black person with dreadlocks. You're going to see, through your passes, you're going to see several people with dreadlocks. I think that they wanted to paint an ugly picture about her because, you know, they feared her dark skin. They feared her battling skills. You know, they feared her matriarchness, her, you know, her knowledge, wisdom, understanding of life. See, before you could be them warrior queens, before you could be a Candace, you have to understand the knowledge. You got to have that information before you can even rule anything. Now, I would say her brother was, you know, the king, and something happened to him and she took over. You know, they said he was descendants from the, what is it, Gardon, the Gargan tribe over there. And they come from a long lineage of royalty. They trying to trace them back to the alleged gods. They believe in a tradition. Medusa, Armenians believe in a tradition that the queens in that area was, you know, the wives and queens of true and living gods. So the men that they was married to, the kings, was living gods. So now it make me wonder, like 10 BC, right? Right? Is it? Let's go back. 10 BC, right? She was born on 10 AD. No, BC. Okay, that's BC. 10 BC, before Christ. Pay attention. Before Christ, she walked the earth. You know, she destroyed, she chopped. We're going to get into how she chopped off one of the head Roman motherfuckers' heads off and buried that shit under the temple in Ethiopia. They found that. That's a fact. She had one eye. If you see that patch on her eye, she got wounded in battle, so she lost the eye, but they said she was drop dead gorgeous. You know, but you know, a lot of people say that the way she looked, it had people in a trance where they was like dazed and froze, but it wasn't her look that had them, you know, shook. I believe it was her warrior spirit and the way she was doing them motherfuckers, man. You gotta understand, when Alexander the Great came to try to conquer Ethiopia, he approached that area and he ran into her. She was sitting on top of a big ass elephant. They never seen that before in their life. You know, totally, they said she totally disrespected him, beat him up, ran him up out of there. So they went back with their little stories and shit, try to, she got hair made out of snakes and she's an evil witch, and try to make it seem, because they thought the people in that land had powers. You know what I mean? They believe the people, the Kush people, the Kushites, you know, they believe that they said it was the land of the snakes, man. You know, and you know, some traditions believe that the snake is a powerful being. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why they said her dreads was snakes and shit. They said she was the queen of the snakes. You know, but you know, that's some bullshit. You know how they try to get there. They try to throw their little bullshit in there, man. But yeah, man, some real shit going on tonight, man. You know, we got the video footage of the alleged scholar. Go ahead and get up there and tell y'all a little bit, break it down on what he know about it. I got a couple footnotes. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time tonight, man. And what we doing is hit that like button, man. Share, subscribe to the channel. Turn on your bell notification so you know the next time we gonna pull up. You know what I mean? What we gonna do for now on every show, man. We're gonna drop some knowledge on our ancestors. So if you a fan of the show, if you're a part of the show, you want to have nothing else to do but learn, man. That's how we're gonna do it, man. Information is always key. So it make me think about Versace, right? And the Medusa. They've been getting so much money off our ignorance, man, and making our ancestors faces, logos, symbols. They be getting paid off for all our shit. And then they copyright it to where we can't even use our own ancestors shit. So the whole time y'all niggas crying over Versace and wearing the Medusa, not knowing that came from y'all. Hey, that came from us, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So you gotta know your history, man. Let's get into some of this footage, man. Yo, shout out to everybody too, man. It's New Year's. I know y'all. I dropped the science. We got Blue Racks in the building. I dropped the science on New Year's, but I know that you pagan niggas, you pig Latin speaking niggas, porcelain God worshiping niggas, y'all not gonna take heed. Y'all gonna celebrate New Year's and Christmas and Easter. That's what y'all do, but it's my responsibility, I feel, to share the information, because you can't teach your old dog new tricks. But maybe the babies might run across this one day. You know what I mean? And be responsible enough and take the knowledge and share with their friends, and it'd be a better world, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into it, man. Queen Amines, from the Kush, kingdom. We're gonna let him speak a little bit. This thing called Scholar. I said, man, y'all can hit that link and join. Call in, man. Y'all have any questions? Y'all want to join the live chat? Here we go.
About Medusa, or who Medusa actually was. And this is a fascinating story that is going to merge African mythology and real African, or should I say Ethiopian to be more specific, princess. And the story ties into some very current or common era history as well. And so it's great when we can mix history and mythology together. So when we talk about Medusa and we hear the name Medusa, most often we think of the Greek representation of this Gorgon who had snakes for hair and had a gaze and a face that was so fearsome that she would turn men to stone. And we've fascinated ourselves with the story of this Gorgon. We see her in depictions, even modern day movies. She's a very
Great
consistent
lie.
representation in what we would call Greek mythology. And this is important because we have to remember that the Greeks did attack this area of Africa where a lot of our mythology or our ancestors' mythology would come from for a lot of different groups of African or melanin people. Now, this story is about the Empress Candace of Ethiopia, who in 332 BCE humiliated the great Alexander the general, who had conquered much of the known world. Now, the name Candace or Candake is a name that was given to any Ethiopian queen or empress that the Europeans used to define that particular position. And these were known to be great women who were seen as the wives of the gods, or in some cases considered to be themselves the living god. Now, the Candace of...
You remember I said this now. This is before Jesus, you feel me? So that's why in the Bible it said, don't worship, only worship one God. You feel me? Because it was true and living gods. That's why nowadays when somebody say, I'm the God or that's the gods, people look at it like it's foreign or strange. Like, but for hundreds of years, this is how we've been talking, man. This is what we believed in. Yeah, so now the information coming back out. We once walked the land as gods, man. Deep. Even they was calling the women that, man. Yeah.
This era, 332 BCE, has a particular story that would stand tall amongst all those. And despite the lack of knowledge about these queens, this legend really stands out. Now, she was the Candace whose actual name was Amani Renus. She was a fierce warrior. She was known for being beautiful, and she was actually the sister of the emperor. And she held a very powerful position within the Ethiopian royalty. She commanded her own legions and kept her own court, and should something happen to the king in the line of succession, she would inherit the throne. So we documentation about the European invasion into Africa, and one thing that we have to remember is that Ethiopia was never colonized. So this is very important mythology because this is directly about their resistance to European invasion. Ethiopia was never colonized, although they were briefly occupied by Italy from approximately 19...
So check this out. She is related to Haile Selassie too. They all, because the pharaoh, what is it, Amenemhet, they come from his lineage. Yeah.
35 until 1937, so 2 years under a fascist regime of occupation, but never colonized in the way that many other African nations were colonized and broken down. So this is all about Ethiopia having a great history of resisting invaders, and this story is tied into the strength of the women. So as Alexander began to approach Ethiopia, he had just come out of Kemet and had conquered Kemet, obviously a great civilization. This is well documented, Alexander's invasion into Kemet, and turned his eyes on Ethiopia. But as he approached Ethiopia, he was greeted by this warrior queen who sat, as the story goes, on the back of 2 particularly large elephants, seated upon a throne, and her army standing beside her or behind her. And Alexander halted because he saw that she had a reputation for being a deadly military technician, and her army was equipped with the latest in iron weapons. And at that point, after a brief skirmish, Alexander retreated and never ascended back into Ethiopia. Now, obviously, the Greek...
Okay, so let's get this straight. She ran him up out of there. Damn, hold up. She ran him up out of there, and he never return back. Yeah, he put the fear in God. He put the fear of God in his eyes. Yeah, she scared him to death.
By Italy from approximately 1935 until 1937. So 2 years under a fascist regime of occupation, but never colonized in the way that many other African nations
That's
were
Haile
colonized and
Selassie
broken
right
down.
there. See, they
So
related.
this is all about Ethiopia having a great history of resisting invaders, and this story is tied into the strength of the women. So as Alexander began to approach Ethiopia, he had just come out of Kemet and had conquered Kemet, obviously a great civilization. This is well documented, Alexander's invasion into Kemet, and turned his eyes on Ethiopia. But as he approached Ethiopia, he was greeted by this warrior queen who sat, as the story goes, on the back of two particularly large elephants, seated upon a throne, and her army standing beside her or behind her. And Alexander halted because he saw that she had a reputation for being a deadly military technician, and her army was equipped with the latest in iron weapons. And at that point, after a brief skirmish, Alexander retreated and never ascended back into Ethiopia. Now, obviously, the Greeks, facing this warrior woman who has this fearsome mythology about her, vilified who would be actually known as a beautiful African empress. Now, of course, we can look at this beautiful queen and see that she had dreads, which came to represent snakes, as the Europeans would call them. But we have to remember that during this period of time, the association with snakes or reptiles and divine wisdom was united. We still see the symbol of the snake used in modern medical symbols, and this is an ancient symbols. So we know that there's much knowledge that has always come from snakes, and if we look at history, we can see a strong vilification of snake or snake deities early on in the Greek culture, and that would be hammered home, and that would be hammered home at the emergence of. We know that there's much knowledge that has always come from snakes, and if we look at history, we can history as well. And so it's great when we knowledge that has always come from snakes. And
okay, look at that. Look at that. That right there looked like. Hold on. Really? That shit off. Now look. Y'all look at the screen, right? Medusa. Right? Y'all see Med. Now hold on, look at the sign right there. Look at that sign. That's the medicine sign, right? That you see at hospitals and stuff. That's what they stole from us. Right? So, but look at Medusa's name. It's a Med USA. It's her name, Medusa, is medicine of the United States. Right? And you see the snakes. I bet you that's connected, man. We had we was talking about how they take our body ashes and they can make diamonds out of it. We know from research and history, pharmaceutical take melanated people organs, different parts of their body, and basically disintegrate it into a powder form and put it into medicine. Now, you know what I do conspiracy. That's what I do. Like I got a talent, man, for just making common sense. Now, why would Medusa name be Med USA and then associate her hair with snakes and that's the medical sign? Now, I know that from ancient Egyptian teachings, there's a pharaoh. I believe it might be Osiris, and he was the king of medicine, or is it Amotep? I think it's Amotep. I think one of them was one out of either or was the king of medicine. So I know they say this sign come from it, but she is associated with the snakes, and she come from, I believe, that lineage too. Is it possible, being that she's a known, uh, true and living, breathing being, she was a known person on the earth that really fought Rome, and Rome to this day, I think, have her body. They got her body. And I believe the Greeks or the Romans got her body. Could it be that they made her body into some medicine or got something from her and made a serum? I don't know. That's just how my mind go. Cause it said med USA to me, and they got the medical sign right there. That ain't for no reason. You feel me? Yeah, that's some shit right there. I'm gonna screenshot that right there. Yeah, I wanna talk a little more about that later on in the show, but let them keep going.
If we look at history, we can see a strong vilification of snake or snake deities early on in the Greek culture, and that would be hammered home at the emergence of and their representation of Eve and the snake who leads her astray. So this is important. If you want to teach a people to not go back to their own gods, you vilify what those symbols are, and in this instance, snakes have been
Oh,
vilified. So they took this
yeah.
idea of the
You heard what he
Gorgons,
said?
who in truth, there were three Gorgons. And the Greek
If you don't want somebody to go back to they culture, you vilify, meaning you make whatever their culture was look bad through the media. So they disassociate themselves with that way of life. And that's what they did to us. That's what they doing to us in America. They got us so uh, you know, away from reality. You know what I mean? We got Kelly in the building.
Hey,
Today we talking about Medusa and where the whole myth came from. You know, the Greeks, the Romans. The Romans first, Alexander the Great ran across her in real life, and she beat him up. In real life, beat him up with her hands and shit, and ran him up out of Ethiopia. He never came back, but they made the story and said they called her dread snakes. And at this time, you know, the snakes was real popular. I wanted to show something. I just was looking at something, right? I just was looking at something, and I want you to look at it. So the symbol, the medicine, the medical sign with the snakes. You familiar with that?
yep,
Right here, right here.
yep,
Can you see that?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so now you know that the medical sign. They said this medical sign came from what pharaoh it came from? Was it Osiris?
Actually, I don't know that.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see.
I mean, I know it because you always see the serpent symbol
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
the
Like I noticed
Egyptian.
that, but I never knew that they said that it was from something specific.
I'm about to say we what Egyptian. was the of medicine. Yeah, I said it, Emotech and Haka, but that's where that sign came from, Emotech, right? He was the first person documented. They etched in stone that he did brain surgery, the first open brain surgery and everything. Uh, but this is sign right here. So, I believe that just the United States took it. But when you look at Medusa name, right? What can spell it? Tell me what you see. Is the compound word. What do it say to you? Medusa,
Well,
Medusa
that's
name.
rather funny.
What do it say?
Med USA.
The medicine of USA. Now remember, me and you was talking about how they took human being ashes and made diamonds, but it's also known that they do take melanated organs and make medicine. Could it
Right?
be when they captured her, when the Romans captured her and allegedly chopped her head off and all that? I think they still got some of her body in a museum somewhere. I had to look. But could it be that they made medicine out of her? And that's why her name is Medusa? Just something to think
That's
about.
crazy. I mean, that's crazy though.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds crazy, but it do sound make sense a little bit.
I mean, it sounds crazy, yes, but really in the scope of we only know a very small percentage of shit.
I
And
know
anything
that
is fucking possible.
we got King Marvin in the building. I know that me and you not going crazy. We do see the medical sign, the ancient Egyptian medical sign that the United States use as a symbol for pharmaceutical, and we
Right, but
do
that doesn't
see
really start from here. That starts from like the Rockefellers because they bought out
it's
like
still.
John
I
Hopkins and
mean,
shit.
okay, but what I'm saying is this logo is from ancient times. This logo is from Emotech, uh, Egyptian god, Egyptian pharaoh, a living motherfucker that was a doctor. That's why they got this sign. It means, the god of medicine. You see the staff in the middle of it,
Yeah.
right? You see the two snakes, and then you see the wings. I guess the wings is like showing the angelic or the super, you know what I mean, part of it. And they say the snakes is represent wisdom. I guess the staff is like power, but this is the Egyptian sign. And then Medusa come from. It's 21. They said 21. You know what a Candace is? You ever met somebody named Candace?
Yeah.
Candace. You know
Uh-huh.
what that mean? You know what that mean?
No.
That mean a mother queen. That's
Mm.
what they call Egyptian queen, goddesses and queens. These was true and living walking people. It was 21 of them, and Medusa was one of them. Her name was Amani. Amani what? Amani. Amani Rena, something like that. But they called her the Candace. I thought it was her name, but it's like a royalty name. You feel me? But I'm saying all to say this. They try to say that she had dread, I mean snakes in her head, but now I see the snakes represent this wisdom right here. That's lineage of motherfuckers. Now it say man USA man. Could it be they use some of her organs or whatever to make some medicine out of it? You know what I mean? A lot of foundation of medicine come from human, man. It's sad to say, human and animal, extracts or whatever. Yeah, that's still not just seen by just looking at this shit. But I'm full of conspiracy, so you never know, man. But are you familiar with Medusa though?
Not really. I mean, like I know of her, but I don't know like the history or anything like that.
So what you know, you just know the Greek mythological side of it? Like, if she look at you, you turn the stone, her hair was snakes, and she was just like a witch and all that. You
Yeah.
only know that side. Do you know the African side? Do you know that was a real person around 10
No.
AD? Okay, all right.
No.
So you're gonna learn something today.
That's
And
why
you
I said I'm
going
going to be on
from
in a few
snakes.
minutes because I'm curious.
yeah.
And if we look at history, we can see a strong vilification of snake or snake deities early on in the Greek culture, and that would be hammered home at the emergence of and their representation of Eve and the snake who leads her astray. So this is important. If you want to teach a people to not go back to their own gods, you vilify what those symbols are, and in this instance, snakes have been vilified. So they took this idea of the Gorgons, who in truth, there were 3 Gorgons. And the Greeks represent that in some way, although they're evil, right? This was a trinity, and they represented Medusa representing wisdom, and the other 2 representing strength and universality.
Now check this out. In real life, right? You see those 3 women with the look like snakes and all that? In real
Uh,
life, it was 3 sisters that was queens. You feel me? Yeah.
Now, their name was Thenio and Euryale, and they represented these concepts that were designed to actually impart wisdom on the people. Now, just like we see in Hindu mythology with Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, the Gorgons
and
also
I know about
represent.
them.
Yo, look. Now remember yesterday we was talking about Janus, right? We was talking about Janus Bifron. Janus
I caught a
Bifron
few
is
minutes of that, but I wasn't on there.
so Janus Bifron is where they get the month of January and New Year's. You feel me? James Bifron was he was the fucking basically he was the fucking landlord. He was the landlord of hell, they say. And then the Romans believe that. And he had 3 faces, sometimes he had 2 faces. But on New Year's, instead of more motherfuckers think they saying Happy New Year's and celebrating a new beginning in life, they really allegedly opened up portals for this motherfucker named Janus. You know what I mean? And he just was like a master of opening portals for spirits. Like he can open like 60 motherfucking spirits. He can, have them just come out and all that. But you imagine if really Happy New Year's meant something evil, how many people would be saying that shit to you? I know you've been hearing that shit all day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go ahead.
It doesn't surprise me because they
So
do it with anything. That's how they harvest energy.
you were damn, she got it. She said that's how they harness energy. You heard me? She nailed it. But look at this first motherfucker with the 3 heads. That's exactly what they say symbolizes Janus. Now a lot of shit, man, like a lot of history is recycled. And I think they just playing a big ass game, man, with this evil shit. Like everything we study, like it's like the same story, like same image. Yeah, that shit crazy though.
Because they change the names of everything just
Right.
with different people, like they're
On the
different
spot,
groups,
yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, let's get back into it. We got Slide TV in the building. Yeah, he see that Medicine USA. He seen it too, Kelly. Yep. Med USA Medusa. Crazy.
A very similar trinity. And Medusa, just like Shiva, represented the destroyer aspect. In Kemet, she went by the name Neith, and ultimately was represented in Greek myth as Athena, who also represents truth. Medusa
So
is
Shiva
derived
is
from
in front
the
of
Kemetic
CERN.
goddess Ma'at, who
Say that again.
whose name gives rise to
Shiva,
the words
or
medicine,
is in
math.
front of CERN,
I thought he said Sheba. He said
or
what?
Shiva. Yeah, it's in front of CERN.
What is that? I
Um,
don't know what you're saying. You saying the
they're the
word
ones
like
that look for wormholes and all that shit.
oh. How you
The
spell it though?
semiconductor,
How you
CERN.
CERN?
They
CERN.
have a
And what's the
statue
Shiva?
of
How you
her.
spell the Shiva shit? How you spell the Shiva shit though?
It is, hold on. I think it's
See. What we gotta do
S
is from now
H
on, they
S
play
H
with
I
words.
V A.
Shiva. Oh yeah, that's Indian, right?
So
Shiva is
if
Indian, Indian deity, right? Ain't Shiva? Well, that's African.
as I mean, I've heard it in different things because that's what I said. Like we're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Medusa, but you can see where everything fucking correlates together.
Oh,
So
wow, that shit
she
crazy.
is she
Kind of
has a
scary.
statue outside of CERN, and CERN has the
Oh,
conductors with the particle, like they search for
oh yeah,
particles
yeah, yeah. Okay, I
later,
know what you're
the
saying.
creation of
Yo,
Earth, like
yeah, they say her symbol is all in churches and shit and everything. Like a lot of that Janus Bifro shit I was talking about yesterday. He's in a lot of churches too. Yeah, they say that's really him and Zeus is the same motherfucker, and they linked him back to being the motherfucker. How you say the devil, man? Biff. What is it? Biffham? Bifflim? The goat. How you say it? BAP.
blasphemy.
No, blasphemy is the
Blasphemy.
word. You don't
I
know.
know, but
Nobody
they
knows. That's good
what
though.
is that?
Nobody know
What
how
is
to
that
say the
called?
name.
No,
Bethel.
because well, I have a photographic memory, but they said that they used that imagery for
Yeah,
and
the
they was
artists
creating
do it. The
blasphemy.
singers
So
and
what is
rappers
it?
and shit, right? The rappers and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, yeah.
So then what
Botham, I
is it?
think it's Botham. Botham. Something like that. But anyway, he's one of the same. You feel me? We got our free in the building. But you said this is outside of a building? This is a corporation you talking about?
CERN. CERN does the semiconductors. They search for like the God
Oh,
particle.
he's yeah.
They do
They're like
the
a
portals.
science, yeah, like a science
Right,
organization, right?
right, but they like
Like
try to
NASA?
open
They're like
portals and all
NASA?
types of
No,
shit. No,
is
this
that
see
NASA?
they're in Switzerland. And in Switzerland, everything you can't do shit to anybody in Switzerland.
Why can't
So
you?
they have well, because they're neutral. And the way
Hmm.
that they set up their or they have shit set up is if anyone were like to invade Switzerland at all, like they would completely shut like they have it set up so it would like fuck up their infrastructure. Like nobody would ever be able to get in or out.
Why would another country care about that? Like
Well, because all
if
the
they
people
gonna
that
attack,
own all the fucked up shit
oh, they got their
all
banks
lives in
there.
fucking Switzerland. The banking is in
Oh yeah,
Switzerland. They got
Swiss account.
yeah, they
They've been
have
saying
that.
that
They
shit for
have
years.
their headquarters of places are there. Like
Uh-huh.
it's all there. But yeah,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
is posted outside of it. And if you look through the Hindu version of it, it's supposed to be like the goddess of the universe and cosmos and all of that. But then if you look at because there's two sides to everything. So someone will say, well, it means this, but then they'll say, well, no, it's evil and it means
Do you think
this.
it so you've seen the Medusa sign? Do you but I think they throwing some kind of they throwing like other gods and shit in there as they build and shit. I don't think that was her sign right there. That looked like what's Osiris rightful name was Isis. That looked like
Uh,
Isis right there. I don't think that's nah, that's not Medusa. That's Isis right there. So you said they got Isis on the out. Well, they say Isis is the mother
No, it's the one with all the hands and the snake.
okay. Yeah, that's Indian. I told you Shiva. That's
Yeah,
that's Indian. But
right. And she's
you know
supposed to
what?
be the goddess of the cosmos or some shit.
Okay, yeah. So it's all the same shit because India got a story of Mary and Jesus too. A Hindu is that Hindu? I think that's Hindu religion
Uh-huh.
with the elephants with the three
Yeah.
heads
The
and all.
purple.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So this lady Medusa though was a real person. They knocked her eye out in one war. So her physical appearance would have been, they say that she was drop dead gorgeous. So that's why they do that. They do that. She turned people to stone. They said that because when you see her, you like, damn, that's a beautiful woman. Before you say woman, she done chop your head off. Now I got some shit. Can you read this right here? Tell me, can you read this? Tell me, can you read this? Can you see that? Nah, you might can't see that. Can I make
I
it
mean, I can
bigger?
read the left side. The right side is a little hard.
Okay, hold on. What the right side says?
I can't see the right side.
All right, that's what we're gonna do. Look up when Medusa. Well, yeah, look up when Medusa chopped off the Roman. Uh, she chopped off a Roman head. Let me see. Can I get it? But I believe that's where her eye got knocked out at. You feel me? But I don't know why this shit ain't a movie though, man. Like the stories about it. I guess they don't want people. They really don't want people to know history though.
So
You
the
know what I
best
mean?
known story of Medusa comes from the Roman poet Ovid. Medusa was seduced by Neptune, which is Poseidon, in a
Yeah,
temple
that's the
in
Greek. We don't
Minerva.
want to. No, yeah, we don't want to hear the Greek shit because it's
Okay,
just
so
like
then
it's
which
like the
one is it?
Bible. Like it's exotic stories. We want to hear about the real person. You spell her name Ke. Well, hey, we want to see about the real person. Let me see. All right, the head of Augustus, preserved by Amani Put the head of Augustus, preserved by AMANIRENAS. So she chopped his head off and saved that motherfucker. They just found that motherfucking head. A couple, maybe a century, 2 centuries ago, they dug that shit up and found it at the step up on under mad dirt at a temple. She buried it under the steps. They found that shit.
So
Some,
forcing them to forcing worshippers to walk over their enemy.
that's what it said.
The head of Augustus.
Yeah, put her what's her other name, man? Yeah, you could put Queen AMENIRAS, chopping his head off. Matter of fact, his name was Miro, Meroe. These motherfuckers be having so many names. I guess that's to confuse people, right? Giving shit so many names, like giving one person like
Because you had your grandfather's name, your great
that shit crazy. To all them names, it's ridiculous.
Jesus Christ, seriously. It's like
It's ridiculous. It's like look, she got another name. It's Kandake. Is that Candake?
to stop the Romans from spreading further south into Africa.
She was an assassin, yo. A straight killer. Yo, they said all the women though, cause she had a whole castle, like kingdom, right? They said that's where the real Amazon story came from. Wonder Woman and all that shit came from that tribe right there. It was a bunch of women
So
that
it
was
says
like,
the actually the Black Queen of Kush or Nubia
yeah.
chopped it off after defeating the Romans. They then made a peace treaty.
What was the dude named head she chopped? Was it a statue or was it a real person head she chopped off? It was a real person, right?
Um, I'm assuming.
Yeah. And she buried it under her doorstep. That was to put a curse on people, you said,
It says
Kelly?
that to walk over their enemy.
Oh, they put his head under the yo, that's a royal killer. That right there is
That's
like
some savage shit.
that's some shit God to do. You
Bury
feel
you to
me?
fucking walk over your bitch ass like type shit.
Yo,
Yeah.
so yo, this is crazy, man. Yo, you just put me on, son. I took it like that's crazy. I've seen it and took it as like some old a statue head, but that was a real person head, and he was like
So
the
hold
he
on,
was like a
because
king or something, right?
in on Wikipedia, it's first Roman emperor was found in an ancient Nubian site in modern Sudan. Uh, brought it back where it was buried beneath the staircase of the temple.
Damn.
So it says, and it said in the one that I looked up before that it was an act of defiance. They buried
Damn.
the head under the temple steps as an insult to Augustus, forcing worshippers to walk over their enemy. Ironically, it was this act of defiance that preserved the head.
So they didn't even put nothing on the head. They just dumped his ass, and it was so fucking evil. It just stayed in shape and everything, like it was mummified under the dirt.
I guess.
Yo, what kind of shit? Yeah, this definitely was something. Don't y'all niggas get no ideas out there now, cause that's wicked. Speaking of crazy shit, cause we try to like this. What we try to do, like, and you know what, Kelly? Being that you's a great person, and you do have a separation, like when it comes to black people. You categorize some people with the soft A and a hard R. So it's some compassion within that, I guess. Uh we're gonna every show we're gonna talk about somebody in history that meant something. And it won't always be about, you know, a certain group of people. As long as they did something, you to defend themselves positive, it made it imprint in history. Fuck it, we could do about people that did cool shit. I want to do one about Hitler, man. People that like they don't want to say his name and like, what's up with this shit? This is crazy. You can't say Hitler. What if somebody's name was Hitler on this bitch and we had to just talk about him? Like, you can't even say that shit. You can't even name your kid Hitler. Like, and then he destroyed Hitler. He destroyed the name, like
You would fuck up that whole child's life.
yo. But that's crazy how you were such a in the eyes of everybody a bad person. Your name is like nobody else can touch it. That's some shit, yo. That's some shit. Think about it. It's certain people names like they like made his name like the devil, right?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me he didn't do nothing good for nobody in his life? Like he just was like that name is something right there, man. They might fuck
See,
this
but if
show up for
you,
that, but
yeah, yeah.
it's
But
whatever though. I don't give a fuck.
if you look stuff up, we only know what we're told.
Right. And America got a
So,
good thing of making somebody evil. Like they
right,
good. They good. I
to their
wouldn't want them to
benefit.
do that.
Yeah.
They media, America media,
But if they were
is
that
a
bad,
loaded
why would they
fucking
bring them
time
over
bomb.
here? And they claim that we won World War II.
This the thing,
If
Kelly.
we did, then why would they bring them over here?
This the thing, Kelly. When it comes to America, if you don't follow protocol, the media come get you.
Oh, I fucking
If
know.
the media can't destroy you and they can tuck you away, they gonna come with their army. That's how it go. Like you gotta roll with the punches. You heard?
Uh,
Yeah. The
I don't
bully, the
conform,
bully,
so
the bully of the rule, man.
yeah.
You know how they do. But let's get back to they saying this girl was so gorgeous. If she looked at you, you turn to stone. Now I've never seen nobody that beautiful where I just paused in my I got fucking arthritis. I call arthritis my motherfucking I needed a wheelchair when I seen Medusa. Like, why nobody else wrote about that? And what about the men that lived around her? You mean everybody was froze? Shocked. Like, that's why I say, like, why they only talk about she had snakes in her head? You mean to tell me what black person with dreads, you only see one of them in the town or one of them in a certain city? Nah, it'd be a whole bunch of them. So they had to, like, find something on her. You heard? Yeah, man.
I mean, that's crazy though.
It makes you wonder, like, how they did her. Imagine what those religion books they do, how they do it. God
Yeah.
damn, like the stories
And they
they
do
do.
that with everything. So,
But ain't it so exotic the way I was talking about Versace, right? Versace
uh
used the Medusa head, right? Versace make fortune off of this story. It's so deep though, the story, like the real story, like we don't even know what we be wearing this shit. You feel me? And then they're patterning the shit. They're buy the shit where you can't use the logo, but the whole time you probably related to the motherfuckers. It probably came from the same people. You mean to tell me I can't use a Medusa head and put it on clothes?
I mean, that's like the Nazi symbol that it's used in ancient times too. It was like for peace and prosperity or some shit.
Yeah.
So I mean, they just reuse shit.
We got Neptune Legend in the building. Peace, Lord. He said, "What's up, Kelly?"
Yo yo.
If we talking about Medusa, man, Medusa was a powerful lady. We gonna let um black people. I really want to like Kelly, and this ain't no pro black shit. It's just like it is what it is. I want to educate because you know what I came to find out, and
You know what? Pro-black
a
does
lot of
not
black
mean
people. Listen,
anti-white,
listen.
okay?
A lot of people gonna be mad at me because check this out, right? I just found out that niggas is pagan worshiping, pig Latin speaking motherfuckers in the pursuit of happiness. You think about it. I want any motherfucker that disagree with me Then come up here and debate me about it. I'm gonna prove that you a
Say that
pagan
one more
worship,
time.
a pagan worshiping, pig Latin speaking nigga.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
It's a little harsh.
You won too though. You won too, and I can prove it. Ignorant. I mean, nigga mean ignorant. You know what I mean?
Oh, does it?
Yeah. So it's a bunch of ignorant people. I'm telling you,
I'm
a bunch of
laughing because
ignorant people.
yeah, go ahead.
Check it out. A bunch of ignorant people thinking that they celebrating something where they really don't know where it came from. Every fucking holiday. You mean to tell me every holiday you spending money going out celebrating and it's some evil shit? Yeah, we worshiping idols, man. We pagans and don't want to admit it. Some deep shit, Kelly. Think about it.
I've thought about it before. I already know.
It's crazy, man. You know, it's so bad when we find out the truth. We can't even tell our kids the truth because we done spoil them with the lie so much. We don't even want to hear them cry about it.
And then
So
you try
keep
to
it going.
explain it, and they think that you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, they think you a liar then. Like
Yeah.
you been hold up. Santa Claus ain't real.
Shit, fuck that.
Well, who ate and drunk all the cookies and milk? And you smiling like the cookies y'all baked that year was good. That's when you first learned how to cook. They be mad as hell, like you motherfuckers. Burn the house down. There's been a lot of kids killing their parents lately, Kelly. You ain't been paying attention?
No.
Yeah,
Just hoping
yeah,
mine don't try to kill me.
yeah, right. Is your kids spoil you like that though? I think
No.
it's the spoil you ones like they don't like the parents already know it's a problem. Like,
I got really lucky. None of I have three kids. The twins are 20 and
uh-huh.
my youngest is about to be 17. And they are not at all bad. Like not the youngest one can get disrespectful a little bit. She be testing me a little.
But don't
But
don't don't
no.
don't say that happy like you didn't put in work to get that respect.
That was
Like,
actually Foley.
I mean, you allowed it, so that's part of you too. You know what I mean? Some people would say don't talk to my kids like that.
Yeah.
Or you shouldn't talk like that. When a kid be dead wrong, man. You feel
Right.
me? And I think that's what like a long time ago, tribes and you know, different groups of people had more respect from their children because they was whooping their ass. They was on any little thing, like even if you around and
Well, not
I'm
only
doing
that,
grown
but
shit.
you had having two parents in the house is way different.
Yeah, yeah, way
Whenever
different.
they're both
Yeah.
proactive with the
You know
kids,
what? You
whether
know
that's a
what?
step parent or whatever the case may be. When you have this
She got out of here. She got out of the building, y'all. We talking about Medusa. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend to tell a friend. We on Facebook. We on Facebook and YouTube. You know, we got Kelly Kells in the building. We talking about the Queen, the true and
where did it cut
living.
me off at?
I don't know. You just got out of there for some reason.
It kicked me out.
I kick you out. I ain't touching it. Yo,
No,
check it
I
out,
said
right?
something kicked me out.
Yeah, you back though. Kelly,
Oh.
the story so far that you heard about Queen Amarnis, right? With Amani Renas, Kanetta, uh, it's crazy. Yeah, I'll be saying that about Kim, Lil Benu, all them names. I see where you got it from. they were talking about the Candace of Ethiopia, born a little bit before 10 AD. She beat up Alexander the Great. I know y'all heard of him. Beat him up. He came there on a little horse. She was on a big ass elephant. Jumped down, roughed him up. Said he jumped on his horse. Everybody got out of there. You know what I mean? Known for beating motherfuckers up on the street. Had a whole castle full of women, black women with dreads that was assassins. You heard? They feared her so bad. They wrote it down in history as having snakes in her head. Just a witch. You couldn't even look at her. She'd curse you and turn you to stone, which is a lie, man. You know, we here to debunk that. She really was so beautiful and strong and powerful. It's like you was stunned. It's like, but before you know it, she had your head up under her steps, so a whole family can step over you for eternity. This is crazy, man.
Walking over your fucking enemy. That shit's
Tell them
some
again
savage
for the
shit.
people that can't hear it. People can't hear it. Tell her what she did to what is it? Miro of Rome.
I think it's Miro.
Miro of Rome. What year was this, Kelly? You know what I mean? That's a mean shirt right there. If I could pull that shirt off, that's a mean shirt. Let's see. What year was it?
It was looted from Roman Egypt in 24 BC by the forces of the queen, brought back to Miro or whatever, where it was buried beneath the staircase of a temple, forcing. Where's the other?
It's crazy because the shit you said is totally different from the shit. Yo, I see what niggas say
They
like,
buried
yo,
the head. They buried the head underneath of the temple of the steps at Miro
Monroe. Okay, Monroe.
as an
The
insult
capital of
to
the kingdom.
Augustus.
The capital of the kingdom of Kush. Go ahead, yeah.
As an insult to Augustus, forcing worshippers to walk over their enemy. Ironically, it was this act of
Okay, so hold
defiance
up.
that preserved the
Augustus
head.
is Augustus a state or country, well, not a country, a place in Rome? They
No, he's the
disrespecting the
head of the
whole.
Roman Empire.
Also, his name was
He was an
Moreau
emperor,
was where they put the head where the head was at, right?
right, in the kingdom of Kush.
Okay, Moreau is in Africa. Is that Sudan, right? Right now, right? And then they say
Yeah.
that
Yep.
West Sudan or
It just says modern day Sudan.
let's stop right there. For a lot of y'all that think that how you say it, Sudanese, that's how you say that? People from
I think so.
Sudan?
I think
A
so.
lot of people, for y'all that think that Sudanese is like these Arabics you see in the corner stores or like not the same people as in Ethiopia, that's a fucking lie. It's the same people. That's like I say, the same people in Ethiopia is the same people that was in Egypt. Come on, bro. Stop, man. Y'all need to stop doing that. Trying to change the identity, man. You feel me? But in Monroe, right, in Sudan, right, she buried Augustus' head up under her porch, man. That's a fact right
Under
there.
the
Kelly,
staircase, yeah.
yeah, go ahead, Kelly. Tell her how disrespectful she was.
They buried it, or she buried it under the steps,
Yo, you think
forcing
everybody knew?
worshippers
Everybody
to
knew?
walk
That's crazy.
over their enemy. Like, that's some savage ass shit. Yes, they do.
You
Forcing
know what?
them,
Check it out,
forcing them
Kelly.
to walk over their
Because you
enemy.
keep saying that's some savage shit, and it's just like now I'm like, come on, you going too far. Because you know why?
How is that
If
not
some,
savage
because
shit?
if somebody come to your house trying to kill you out of nowhere, that's fucking with you, and you chop their head off and put their head up under your steps, so your grandkids can walk over and their
That's a
grandkids.
savage shit.
No, it's not. The savage
I don't
is the
mean
one that
okay,
comes trying
no.
to
When I
kill
say
me and get me up out
savage,
of
no,
there.
that's not
That's
when
some
I say
royalty right
savage,
there. Like,
like that's some beast shit. Like
man, that's
that's
to
some
keep
dope ass shit.
yo, that's kept
I love that shit.
listen,
Like
that kept the family. Like, I bet you the family when they did that year, the family was soup. Like anybody that ever, right? Like, damn.
right. Fuck with me
Yeah,
if you want to, bitch.
that's shit right there, man. We gotta give respect to her for that, bro. We got to, man.
That's some cold ass shit though.
Look at her. You know, that's probably a figment of somebody's imagination, but they did a hell of a job. They ain't put the dreads though. I seen another picture. She was bald headed as a motherfucker too. Yeah, man. See, this the shit they don't want to teach in school though, and I think that it should not only be in black schools. Everybody should know history. Don't just tell one person history. You
And
feel me?
that
Don't
is
do that. Like,
why that's why like when I say I don't really agree with having like an all black college, that's what I mean. I think that all kids should have access to all information and everybody should share it together because you're not going to learn if you keep separating everyone.
okay, but
So,
Kelly, you
but
said
I
you don't.
understand
Go ahead, go ahead,
from
go ahead.
your
No, you
aspect.
don't.
I'm
I ain't
just
even say
saying
nothing. So how you understand
because I
from
already
my
know
ass?
what you're going to say. Go
No,
ahead.
you don't know what I'm gonna say, Kelly. Stop. You said that black colleges you don't believe should exist because
Not
you
just
think
black
every
colleges. I'm saying all schools should have everybody in them.
also all schools should have everybody in them, and there shouldn't be no just black college.
No, I'm
What if we
saying
don't want y'all to know
or
what
all
we
white
learning?
college
Like,
or
what if we
whatever.
don't?
Like
But what if we don't
everyone
want
needs to
y'all to
have
know what we
access to
learning though?
all. Why not?
So listen, because y'all listen, we learn everything, all the bullshit the white people try to give us, the government try to give us. What if
Right.
we don't want to learn
So
that no more and we got some teachings
that's
that we got
exactly why.
listen,
That's
hold
what I'm
up.
saying.
Hold up. We got some ancient shit that ain't everybody ain't supposed to hear. You feel me? And want to learn that. I think that's what they feel like. What the we need to surveillance everybody that we oppress. We can't have them have their own business or we too scared to let them have their own shit.
Okay, and how has that been? How have they been able to accomplish that?
What do you mean?
Because this is shit that
Surveillance?
is
They got cameras
no, no,
everywhere.
no.
So
I'm
you know
saying
what I mean?
information is passed down and passed down and passed down. Everyone's fucking indoctrinated. So
Hey,
whenever you have
listen. Check it
everyone
out. Check it out.
indoctrinated,
Check it out. Them areas you think that's where all the people that living in the so-called jungle and all that don't never seen the TV and all that. Trust me, they got some shit that nobody but them know about.
I'm
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? All over the world is knowledge that people got of their own, but only here, like if black people here try to have something, it's always infiltrated. Like they don't want us to have our own shit. And by you saying that, it kind of make me look at you like, damn, we can at least have our own college, Kelly, without
That's
letting
not what
y'all
I
come in.
mean. What I mean is
That's
if
what
you
you said,
have
Kelly.
okay, that is what I said, but you're not
I know that's what
understanding
you
my
said.
point of
That's what I
view.
heard.
But you're not understanding my point of view because
I
the
understand.
shit,
You
the
want
way that
everybody to
everything is
hold.
here,
Yeah,
everything that
right.
is done here has been taught. And if everyone like the how the school systems are fucked up in the inner city and you can put kids in private school and they have a better education supposedly. So if you cut all of that shit out and if you're actually wanting to fucking teach kids,
Hmm.
there wouldn't be any bullshit. There wouldn't be any this happened or this happened. You wouldn't have those debate like actually feed them fucking actual knowledge and have it given to everybody. And that's gonna eliminate a lot of shit.
I think that's gonna keep us behind right there. I think we need some time. See, black people need some time to themselves because we so separated, and it ain't got nothing to do about. It really don't have nothing to do about other ethnic groups if you want to say that. Like, think about the respect level. Like, think about it. Look at it. at a black view if you could try to like see a little bit. You don't think black people in America need their own time, their own space? To at least unite? I do as a black man. I think we just need something of our own. You know what I mean?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it.
But just like you a nigga lover, we got Peckerwood lovers. We got people that love the white people and don't want to separate themselves. We got white people that love black people and don't want to separate themselves. But we need to do that. You know what I mean? Just for a couple until we get right. We need to unite until we get right. Then once we get right, we can try, which we tried many times. We done got right a couple times, but what the government do? Bomb it, drop bombs on the whole city, break the levees and flood the whole goddamn city out, and now they turn it into a lake or a graveyard. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is true. This is a true story, Kelly. I'm not making this shit up. It's harsh, but it's true. History don't lie. You feel me? People try to lie on history, but the history that people that alive and heard the stories from family members and all that is documented mentally. You feel me? This is things that people alive can tell you. Or when I was young, it was like this. It was still like that. People, great grandmothers can tell you when they still was picking cotton and shit. It's real, Kelly. I know I sound like a nigga always talking about the man. You feel me? I be hearing you giggling and shit, thinking it's a joke. Until I bust you upside your motherfucking head now.
Who the fuck is you talking to?
Yo, Slot TV.
I know you better be talking to somebody else, because I know you sure the fuck ain't talking to me.
Kelly about to go off. Scared alive. It's about to go down. Nah, I ain't beefing with a Slot. You know what I mean? We getting into this Medusa shit, man. Slot said Mad USA. That's what Medusa mean. He agreed with me and Kelly. Kelly, you agree with that? That Medusa mean pharmaceutical, American pharmaceutical.
I mean,
they took her DNA. They took her DNA. They try to get the warrior strain from her and probably made steroids out of it, some shit like that, or probably made some crazy shit out of it. Yeah.
So, do you know? What is your thoughts on when they would eat the people that they would kill?
My thoughts on that. First, I want to know who you think you talking about. Who used to eat people they killed? You talking about the
like warriors and shit.
What warriors? Not from the Kush, not the Kushites.
No,
not
I'm
people
just
from
talking in general.
Ethiopia. I've never heard of that. You got to pinpoint a person. Now I can show you. Oh, I know you're talking about. You talking about her right here. I knew we was gonna go there. I actually got these videos for you. You heard?
Is this gonna be fucked? Are you gonna piss me off?
Yo, unmute your mic, Kelly.
A grisly scene. Police say they caught this woman cooking human body parts after she'd been casting spells. I have the details on the shocking case out of Kentucky and where the case stands.
No,
this case sounds like something out of a horror movie. I actually had to look at the headline two or three times to make sure that I was reading it correctly. And what I'm going to tell you is really, really gruesome and disturbing. So just prepare yourself for that. I'm going to detail what police found for you here in just a bit. Right now, Toralina May Fields is in the Bourbon County Detention Center facing a number of charges after Kentucky State Police say they found the body of Toralina's mother outside of the home that they shared. Once inside, police say they found a pot that was still warm to the touch with body parts inside. It's truly shocking. And this would be shocking if it happened anywhere. But this happened, this grisly discovery was in the small city of Mount Olivet, Kentucky, halfway between Cincinnati and Lexington, Kentucky. About 350 people live there. So this is a very small town. Trooper
Dad, what the fuck? They all related.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
She was kicking her mom. Oh, Kelly, what would you say before I played that video again?
Huh?
What was you asking me before I played that video?
About warriors eating the people that they killed.
I don't think she was no warrior. She killed her mother, and she was cooking.
So it says, if given the chance, warriors killed members of enemy groups, then they then consumed their dead bodies, deliberately treating them in this way as prey.
What army did that?
It's warfare, cannibalism.
Watch this. Let's talk about Count the real Count Dracula.
Yeah.
From Romania. You talking about him? Because when he go to war, you know what he did? He will chop their heads off. He got his table right there. He got sharp stakes. And when he get an enemy and shit, he chopped their heads off and put their heads on a stake. And when the blood run and shit, he put it in a bowl and dip bread in it and eat it. That's where they got the vampire from. Never heard of that?
Vlad the Impaler or whatever.
Yeah. It's a real story.
And you know that King Charles is in his bloodline, right?
Yeah, King. Queen Elizabeth used to do that too, though. She used to take young women and kill them and take all their blood and
what's
fill
her
the
name?
tub up. You know how many people you gotta kill to fill the tub up?
What is her name? Basil.
No,
it's the first one that is noted to do it. Hold on, let me find it.
She said, what did he say? What she say? I think my dad killed and cooked my Siamese.
Elizabeth Bathory or Bathory.
She said, I think he
She's
killed
a countess.
it and ants. I think your dad was on crack if he did that. Righteous E. Jalisa. Your dad was on crack. A black dude did that? Yeah, he was on that. What they call that now, Kelly? Your dad was on fentanyl. He had a bad bag and tripped out.
So the Blood Countess was called, she was the most prolific female serial killer of all time. She killed up to 650 young women and girls.
I read about her, yeah.
Bathing in their blood.
She come from y'all though, Kelly. But it is.
She what?
It is a whole tribe though. I think by
she's Hungarian.
Hungarian. That's like a Mexican. That's like over there by Mexico somewhere.
While you're trying to keep throwing me into categories.
Nah, I'm telling you, all that cannibalistic shit that came from the Caucasus Mountains, man.
Oh
That's
my
where that come
God!
from.
I'm not from the fucking Caucasus Mountains.
Your people is though. We ain't gonna lie about that. That don't mean you're a bad person, though, Kelly. You've been niggerized, so you might have a little bit of.
Is that the soft A or the hard R?
Yeah, you've been a little bit of soft A and hard A too. You got a little compassion with you. But you do be racist sometimes, and I don't know if you know about it. You do say some shit that make me like, where's she coming from with this shit? But you're not a bad person, Kelly. Righteous Jaleisha, come on with the bullshit. We about to block you because you stupid. You come on here with dumb ass. Just got to be somebody we know, Kelly, acting dumb in the comments. You
What
see
are
what
they
this
saying?
bird lady said? Look what she said. Read that, Kelly. She's a bird. Who the fuck is that? That's one of your crazy ass.
She said her cousin.
That's your cousin? You said that was your cousin?
Huh?
Right here in the comments. You don't see that comment right there?
I'm trying to.
She said, I think my dad killed.
Is it on Facebook?
Nah, it's right here on the screen. It's on the screen, Kelly. Look. You don't see it?
I don't know who that is.
That's a fake. Talking stupid. I hate when people do that.
I
like
think you killed it by covering it in ants.
Man, that's a dumb motherfucker. Go cover yourself with.
That is not my cousin.
Nah, that ain't your cousin. She said, I don't. Cousin.
Yeah. First off, you can't just now throw me into the black community.
Kelly,
you can't just throw me into the black community again. You keep throwing me in, taking me out. I mean, this is getting wild.
You could be cousin by an aunt that had sex and had babies by a black man, and she can have babies, and that will be your cousin. You know how this shit work. Yo, Slide TV in the comments trying to goose shit up. Yo, you funny as hell, my nigga. Yeah, you funny.
Mathematics and the Sanskrit term metha, which represents female wisdom. So we can see that as the Greeks invaded, they took on these stories and changed them because this fearsome warrior
I can't hear you. What are you playing?
A monster to them. Now, the original.
I'm playing the Medusa shit. We going back to it.
Okay, but you're playing it and you're talking, and I can't hear what you're saying. I feel like you're talking shit still, and this is not going to work out for me. You need to speak to me clearly.
Kelly, you know I gotta pop shit to you, man. You want to be gangster, but you so soft. You heard? It's funny to me that. If I ever see you, I smack your head off. You heard? You be popping bad shit. You soft.
I wish the fuck you would. I hope you do.
You know, if you put Trump and Elon together, what you get the name?
What?
You know, because I've been dealing with words for a while now, and I've been putting shit together now. You get Trumpolian.
Well, hopefully, since like from the beginning of time, you know, your time on Earth. What?
You get Trumpolian. Like Napoleon, you get Trumpolian. Elon name, Elon Musk, and Trump. Put Trump with Elon together. You get Napoleon. That's crazy, man.
Not Napoleon. Trumpolian.
Yeah, Trumpolian. Trumpolian. Trump and Napoleon together. Yo, what's the girl Papoose go with? What's the boxer Papoose go with?
Listen, right. No. When she
getting on my nerves. You think she could beat everybody? Like, come on, man. Somebody gonna fuck her up.
When Nasir posted that shit, he said, what did he say? He said, Ruby new man look like Papoose from Tubi.
Damn, that's crazy.
That shit was wild. Huh?
He got a movie on Tubi?
No, like he said that Remy Ma's new man looks like Papoose from Tubi.
Oh, yeah.
Like a fucked up version of Papoose.
Yeah, they do resemble each other. I don't think they look alike. That's just like they doing some black shit. Like, oh, black motherfuckers look the same to me. I feel so bad. Yo, Mace said about Puffy a long time ago, fucking with young girls. Look at this shit. Dog?
Remember that girl you said was 19, son? Yeah, I remember that shit. She was not 19. Word? She is. She nigga, 19. I followed her to school. That's how I know. Nigga, I followed her to school. You know.
She wasn't 19.
Yo, she showed me some ID.
He said, uh-oh. Yo, if you look at, go back in time everybody getting accused of shit. They always got like a video where they said some shit like that's crazy right there that they made it. Yo, that song actually was sweet. But Mace shit. I forgot what that song was called. Kelly, you listened to Mace whole album before? The old one? That shit was hard though, right? Mace Murder shit?
I don't think I listened to the whole album.
Yeah, Mace was fire though. You gotta listen to Clue mixtape. You gotta listen to Mace on Clue mixtape. Nigga was fire, you heard?
I'm trying to pull it up now so I can add it to my shit.
Did you hear about the doctor that was giving out cancer? He was giving out cancer. He was charging people for chemotherapy. He got like 17 million out of this shit. But imagine going to the doctor and they say you got cancer and they've been treating you and shit. Basically gave you cancer and you found out. Yo, that's so crazy.
What if they do that anyway?
They do. Look at this shit.
Begin with that breaking headline today. A Michigan doctor sentenced, being called a monster. A day of reckoning for the doctor who diagnosed hundreds of patients with cancer when they did not have it. Outside the court, the tears and anger. He lied to so many patients, giving many of them extensive chemotherapy, which then made them sick. So many of those families today coming face to face with the doctor as he was sentenced to 45 years behind bars. And you're about to hear what the doctor said to those families. ABC's Ron Claiborne leads us off.
Judgment Day for the doctor who caused so much pain. Victims of Dr. Farid Fatah outside the courtroom where he was sentenced, hand in hand, then defiant.
45 years for the lives that he took. It just wasn't enough.
In court, the 50-year-old doctor breaking down, saying, I misused my talents, yes, and permitted this sin to enter me because of power and greed. But those words no comfort for Cheryl Blades.
I could hear him talking to my mother because I went to every appointment. So I could hear him talking to her and promising her to save her.
In all, Fatah pleaded guilty to intentionally misdiagnosing more than 550 patients, often prescribing treatment for cancer that they did not have. He earned more than $17 million as a result.
Dr. Fatah pounced on every opportunity to use a patient's body as a profit center.
One of the patients, 53-year-old Monica Flagg.
Stressful. It was extremely emotional.
Yeah, this is some sick motherfuckers, man. Like,
that's fucking crazy.
44 years ain't enough for that, man.
I don't think it is.
If I would have had to kill him. Yeah. With all the strength I can muster, I would have had to hunt him down, all the money I had to spend to find him.
Like, do you know what that does to somebody?
Yeah, just the thought of that happening. They probably, half of them probably died just from hearing that news.
Because you can talk yourself into that shit too. You can talk yourself into being sick.
Yep. Yo, that's crazy though, right? You got the power like that. That means you got the power to like.
You have the power to heal yourself too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's some crazy.
That's why,
shit.
like, whenever you go to the doctor and you get news like that, and all of a sudden now you hear about people dying like a couple months later, like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because people give up and they say, well, this is what it is, and you have the ability to fucking talk yourself into being sick.
Hey man, you rocking with the Late Guy Radio Show. We got the girl Kelly Kells on the 1 and 2s, chopping it up with us. Hey Kelly, did you hear about the cyber truck that blew up in front of the Trump Plaza in Las Vegas?
Uh-oh.
So it's a warning to Trump and Elon Musk because they coming together scheming on shit, Panama Canal and shit, allegedly, and all that. But somebody was sending a warning to them. Look at this shit.
Copy.
Ain't even You seen that though? That was outside of the Trump one of his hotels and shit. Cybertruck just blew up. Boom. Them shit might do it by themselves though, man. They might could blow them shits up.
I mean, people need to stop fucking around though. Like on some for real shit.
What you mean? Like the attempts, like the bullshit, blowing up shit and all that? What are you talking about? These is
like all that shit, like the bot.
These is motherfuckers that's trained killers. They don't tell what background of the training they came from. And they just got time today, you heard? They blowing up like they blowing up shit. Like, look at this shit. I know you heard about the truck attack. What that happened there, Kelly? Somebody just killed like 18 people with a truck, injured mad people at a gathering and shit. You ain't hear about it?
Do not believe that Jabbar was solely responsible. We are aggressively running down every lead, including those of his known associates. That's why we need the public's help. We are asking if anybody has any interactions with Samsud Dim Jabbar in the last 72 hours that you contact us. The FBI is asking the public's help. We're asking anyone who has information, video, or pictures to provide it to the FBI. We have set up a digital tip line as well as our 1-800 number, 1-800-CALL-FBI. Please provide us with any information that can assist us in this investigation. Once again, thank you for your patience and assistance. For an updated statements or information, please check the FBI's website and our social media accounts. I will now turn over to
Babe, did you hear about that? That truck that ran like 18 people over?
I think I kept saying that earlier.
Where was that at though?
Oh, I forgot what she said.
There's a lot of terroristic shit going on, man, in the world. Y'all be safe, man. Cause y'all this year, y'all gonna see a lot of retaliations happening in public places. You know, so y'all be safe, man, out there. It's dangerous right now out in the world, Kelly. I was telling the people, when you go out to a big gathering and shit like that now, especially outside, be careful, because now, like, the thing is to run people over, like.
Yeah, that shit's crazy as hell.
They running through whole crowds of people with trucks. Like, what? And they know they gonna get caught, but they don't care. Like, they know that if they run you over with a big ass truck, they already got as many as people they wanted. You feel me? It's a coward move though, like, because there's babies in the crowd. You never know who in that crowd. It's just idiots, man. You feel me?
Yeah,
Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe out there. Did you hear about the dude in Florida? I believe Florida. They ran in his house. Guess how much money, cash he had, Kelly?
Much.
Give me an estimate. Give me a couple millions. Go ahead. Throw it at me. Cash money, though.
Cash?
Cash, Kelly.
250,000.
Huh?
250,000.
Man, that ain't no motherfucking money, Kelly. Go ahead and spend some money, baby. Go ahead. A couple millions, I'm gonna let you say. Go ahead.
1.5.
Guess how much he got out of his house?
1.5.
You don't want to go shopping, Kelly. Spend a couple of these millions, man. How much you had in his house, Kelly? Cash. $100.
There's no fucking way.
Hundreds. Bricks of hundreds.
How much?
Tell me how much money, Kelly. Go ahead. Don't be scared. He got it.
$1 million.
Huh?
$5 million.
She's a cheapskate, baby. I told her to go ahead and spend millions. How much millions he
Okay,
has
100 million.
in his house? Huh?
100 million. 100 million.
Now you buying too much shit. Now you bugging. She said 100 million. My money, Lake Ave Radio money. You ain't got a budget like that, Kelly.
Okay, then don't tell me to spend money.
I said a couple million, like.
And I said 5.
You're not used to 100 million, so don't come like that. You ain't even.
So how much was it?
I'll say, okay, go ahead one more time, Kelly, but don't be crazy about it.
Okay, 7 million.
You're wrong. This how many million they ran in this house? A real hustler, man. If he had 20, he had 24 million of $100 bills, straight money, no counterfeit in his house. You heard? That means he got more.
It is the largest cash seizure in Miami-Dade police history. Over $24 million found in.
Look at it. Luis Gonzalez.
What the fuck is he into?
It is the largest cash seizure in Miami-Dade police history. Over $24 million found inside the Miami Lakes home of Luis Gonzalez Hernandez. Police raided that home Tuesday and says the cash was behind this wall in the attic, packed in orange Home Depot buckets, 150 grand in each bucket. A loaded Tech-9 firearm was also taken from the home. Could never think in a million years that this beautiful home here on the corner of Northwest 77 Path and 169 Terrace. The investigation by the DEA. 32-year-old Selma Hernandez, his sister, an employee at the business, was also arrested. He is facing a host of state charges, including money laundering and possession of a firearm while committing a felony. On Tuesday, police and agents raided the Blossom Experience.
Man, that nigga did it. He pushed that, did he? How did they find out, though, Kelly?
That's a good fucking question.
He said the dog was a snitch. He said, I need some of that. The dog, he said. The dog sniffed it out, the canine? Damn, the motherfuckers. Oh, you little fucking mutt. He gotta fight a pit bull. We gotta get that dog and make him fight a pit bull. He better be thorough because he got to go. Damn, that was a big ass German Shepherd though, Kelly. You seen him? He was. Yo, pay attention. Look, I'm gonna play it one more time. Look at the dog that allegedly Neptune Legend says sniffed it out. Watch, he's sitting up on the car.
It is the largest cash seizure in Miami-Dade police history. Over $24 million found inside the Miami Lakes home of Luis Gonzalez Hernandez. Police raided that home Tuesday and says the cash was behind this wall in the attic, packed in orange Home Depot buckets, 150 grand in each bucket. A loaded Tech-9 firearm was also taken from the home. Could never think in a million years that this beautiful home here on the corner of Northwest 77 Path and 169 Terrace.
We got to do a whole
the
show.
Investigation
Look at the dog.
by
You
the
seen
DEA.
Yeah, I see them, yeah.
Nah, man, that nigga was like a werewolf up there.
He's wore the fuck out.
32-year-old Selma Hernandez, his sister, an employee at the business, was also arrested. He is facing a host of state charges, including money laundering and possession of a firearm while committing a felony. On Tuesday, police and agents raided the Blossom Experience.
Yeah, we got to research him. We could do a whole show on that motherfucker.
Did he say a Blossom Experience?
A Blossom Experience. You know, they say all kind. They love money so much, they just get distracted. She just said something dumb as hell. A Blossom Experience. What the fuck that mean, Kelly?
Is that what he named it? Is that like the name of his property or some shit?
Oh, he dumb as hell if he named it that. That sounds like some dumb shit. He did.
The Blossom Experience. The fuck?
Crazy thing. Yeah, that sounds like he had ecstasy pills. You could make that much money with ecstasy?
I don't think so.
God damn.
Or maybe people.
Yeah, maybe people. For all of those out there that thought Michael Jackson was a rapist, and I even had a show when I said that I think Michael did it. I was saying how much of a fan though, like all his music. When I was young, I used to copy his moves and shit, know all the songs and shit. But you know, he had that schmuck thrown on his name, man. Being a petty, with little kids and shit like that. So I stopped, like, you know, rooting no more. Like, yeah, man, he the greatest. I stopped saying that shit. But now that I'm about to show you this footage, Kelly, you're gonna be like, damn, did they lie on this motherfucker?
I already think that they did lie on him, so.
Let me ask you this question, Kelly. When you think of Michael Jackson, he just did Beat It, right? Matter of fact, what's one of his other songs? Let's say, was it Thriller? Nah, not Thriller. Billie Jean, okay. He just finished doing Billie Jean, Kelly. That's what year we gonna say it was when he was in his prime doing Billie Jean. 86, 85, maybe. Yeah, let's say 85. He just got off the stage doing Billie Jean. Millions of groupies. How do you think Michael Jackson would act? When it came to chicks, you know, groupies and stuff, how do you think his attitude towards them was? You think he was just trying to get
I think he was more reserved.
Get her out of here. Ew, don't touch me, whore. You think he was like that?
No.
How you think Michael was like?
I would assume that he was like more reserved, like.
So you would think Michael was, can I say the word queer? Can I say that, Kelly? No.
I don't know. Can you?
Is that a derogatory? I don't know.
The fuck
I don't
is
know
you
how this
looking
shit
at,
works.
bitch?
Damn, Kelly, what you do? Did you drive it? Is this road rage?
Yeah, no, this isn't road rage.
Kelly,
My
Kelly, don't. She scares me.
No, my fucking 17-year-old daughter just got in the fucking car and this fucking man walking by looking at the fucking window.
But yeah, watch out.
Get your wig split.
Y'all got your guns, right?
You know how I be.
Okay. But so you would think he more like you know, not casual, damn, what I want to say. He more like he gotta wear plastic gloves everywhere. You think he a germophobic? Or like, do they take him out to show him when he go outside? Is he in the bubble or some shit?
I mean, that's kind of the way that he would portray himself.
Michael Jackson was a slut mixed with a whore. You hear me? Michael Jackson wanted every lady he seen on the street corner. Look at this shit, Kelly.
Michael Jackson gay? Absolutely not. He would always, like whenever we were, he would always kind of, he called it fishing.
How much of my good fish back there?
He'd look around for all the hot girls.
Did she say call it fishing?
More fish.
It's fish! Whoa! Whoa!
He called it fish, He said fish.
Yeah, let her.
Let her.
Go ahead.
Want to give you a hot plate?
Of course. Give me more than a hit.
Oh, look at
that one right there.
Here in Times Square, all brought together by this man in the blue shirt, the invincible one, Michael Jackson.
We have wrote it down. The number.
I think Michael had a whole motherfucking mask with hair he just pulled over his head. Because he looked at faker than a motherfucker. You know they say that's not the real Michael Jackson. The real Michael Jackson died in 87. Was that 87?
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah, I did a whole thing on it. 87. I
heard that he's not dead now, but
listen,
I didn't hear
check it
that.
out. Michael Jackson, when his hair catch on fire, Coca-Cola. What year was that?
I don't know what year it was, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so Michael Jackson did the Coca-Cola commercial. That day, allegedly, so they say, Michael went heavy on the Afro sheen. You heard? So much like he had to change like 5 shirts. You heard? They was like, you bugging. They think he was on that Jesus juice because he just kept, spraying his hair. So they like, yo, you bugging. Like when you get on stage, they going, it's gonna be like fireworks. You can't have that much oil on your head, Mike. Oh, they say Mike really had a deep voice, like, fuck you, motherfucker. This is my motto. This is what I do. Spraying this shit. They say he got on stage and went to do that little kick spin, and his shit blew up. Boom. He got burned so bad, they say he died right there in the hospital. But the show must go on. So they got the white dude. That's really a white dude that, emulate him. That was his double right there. That's why you will never see the white Michael Jackson with his mother, his sisters in a family picture. Because they don't fuck with him like that. They know it ain't the real Michael. In fact, this is kind of gross. They said when they found the Mike body, you know what I'm saying? Actually, that's crazy because that's the second fake one right there. The second one, the first fake one, they found his body and they said it was a white man. So this is the second fake Mike right here that you just seen in that video. You feel me?
That's crazy.
Man. But they said that Mike always been like that with fans, like even the black Michael Jackson was like that with fans, like. So he playing the role, man. Like he was a stalker when it came to fans, like. Yeah, they say well, if you was at a Mike show and you was a white broad, not to call you a broad or nothing, chick or anything, you know how the internet go. They be trying to ban me for calling you a broad. You know what I'm saying? But white women, they said Michael, he was a trick. He spent billions on white women, man.
That's crazy.
He said only speculation on the trafficking. Who knows? Child trafficking. Who? Michael Jackson? Nah, man, don't believe that shit, bro.
Or the Bloom experience.
They tricked me for years to believe that about Mike, man. I don't believe that shit now. Now that I'm older and I think about it, man, nah. It's another strategy they use. You know what I'm saying? It's another form of manipulation that they're using on the people, man. All our greatest, man. We got Star in the building. Star, what do you know about Medusa, man?
Not a damn thing. And don't do my boy Mike like that, because he ain't here to defend himself.
Man, listen, I know how you roll. You was the nigga that had he had the red Michael Jackson jacket.
Word is bond to the daddy. You know me, boy. If you remember when I had the red.
Yeah, I remember you had that, and you had the penny loafers, and you had them sweats. You see, he couldn't afford the real Michael Jackson socks. So he had his cousin's socks on. Them shits was all hanging over his motherfucking penny loafers. Then you had them young ass pants you got for the rummage sale right there across from Mr. Pizza.
Damn. I'm talking about the red Michael Jackson jacket, and the Bradley Sells was different.
Yeah, I remember you used to dance hard as hell. See, he used to go through like 5 penny loafers in a month because he was rough on his sneakers. Yeah, I remember you used to get quarters and everything for dancing at Grand Union, nigga. You know, I know. But you trying to say Michael Jackson wasn't a petty? That sounds so crazy, petty.
You said he was a whore. You call that Michael whore. I said, oh, don't do my boy like that. You gonna call Michael whore, and he's defend himself.
Oh yeah, Mike was nasty with it, man. That was the white Mike. That was the second clone, the second white. You know, it was 2 white Michael Jacksons. You know what I mean? It was the second one. They're gonna come out with a third one. Just give them a couple times. Give them a couple more like generations.
Yeah, they still making mics.
Listen, give them a couple more generations so they could trick the people that he was white, because they already got the skin color down. And then you know when you Google Michael Jackson, they're gonna have his whole family because his sister turned white. Couple of them, right? Then the brother turned white. Jackson, she's damn near white. Yeah, so they whole family gonna be. This the thing, right? It is not a racist thing. It's the truth. Like, they whitewashing celebrities, bro. They doing it themselves though because
they bleach their skin and everything else.
Check it out. Black motherfuckers is having babies with black celebrities having babies with white people. White celebrities having babies with black people, right? And then if the babies have babies with white people and keep doing that, look, they whole family gonna be white. It can have the opposite too, though. But we seeing more and more like every time I see a celebrity, they with a white motherfucker. Or they whole family. Look at Dame Dash, his whole family look white. You seen him? You seen Dame Dash family Positive Star? His whole family. You seen him there?
All that shit.
Dame Dash look out of pocket with his family, yo. Yeah, he look like the outcast. Like that shit crazy, man. You know, we love you, Dave, but it look crazy, man. You know what I mean? Kelly, will you say I'm pro-black or I'm a racist for talking like this, Kelly? Because I know sometimes you being this motherfucker.
Pro-black doesn't necessarily have to mean anti-white.
Tell her how it is. Tell her how it is. Tell her how it is.
Being pro-black does not mean that you have to be anti-white.
You out of pocket, bro. He calling me a nigga for her. Like, yo, stop, man. Stop, bro. Don't do that. Don't call me.
Did you hear what I said?
What you said?
How you gonna ask me a question and not fucking listen to me?
Because he just fucked my head up with that. But go ahead, Kelly.
I said being pro-black does not mean that you are anti-white.
Who are you to tell me what being pro-black is? You need to stay in your lane. That's why
I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you in the motherfucking street.
You can't say nothing about pro-black. You shouldn't even let that come off your
ass up too, Kelly.
Yeah, fall back. Like, you doing too much, B.
Yeah, that motherfucker said, "Who is you to tell me?"
Yeah, she ain't got that authority.
Knock your fucking head off your shoulder and keep talking.
Yeah, okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
check it out.
That new music that I heard you that I said, oh, that nigga still making good music. That's what's up. You old as hell, you still can make good music. You might be on to something, boy.
Andy called you old as hell.
Check it out, right? I'm an old nigga, right? That just know the game, man. Know how things supposed to be made, bro. And I just make good music. Like, I got a lot of haters, but you know. This year we getting better equipment though. We dealing with some real good producers, and I'm gonna put all my songs I like back out in a professional studio.
Your boy got a whole studio. Your boy got a whole studio up in his shit too. I went up in there the other day.
I've been over there the other day, but you know what I'm saying?
You talk about K Plaga?
Oh nah. I ain't talking. K Plaga got a whole studio.
Well, he got a whole studio right there on Lake Avenue.
Yeah, boy, he about to make some shit. That nigga fired. You heard? Kool G Rap. It's Kool G Rap. Hey, listen, when y'all out spending money, right, for the holidays, please, like, if somebody buys something, right, if somebody come right in front of you, right, and they got some item, don't let them put it down, back up, and let you go before them, and let them be all on you when you got your card out with their phone and all that. Because what they doing, they got something that just scan your shit. Like, check this shit out right here. This shit, wow.
You see, he puts it down, he tells it to come in front. You see, clever, eh? Very clever.
You also take a video, we need to show the stuff.
Yeah, you need to. Very clever, bro.
Look at the dude. Look at the dude. Watch the dude with the
See, he tells her, chick, he tells her you can go. You
I
see?
think with the white shorts. With the white shirt. Can I blow that up? Yeah.
And sunglasses on, eh? So
Look at him, watch.
Yeah. No, it's on his phone. The device is on his phone.
He talking to him, you know,
He goes near
fake,
her.
you know, running his mouth a little, got his phone out though.
Yep.
And his phone, all you gotta do is be
It's on his
close.
phone.
Yeah.
On the back.
Remember we were showing them phones where
Joking of her, yeah.
it was
He skipped the
passing
card.
information. Look.
You see that he skipped the card.
How did he do it? With the machine.
With his phone, with his phone.
Yeah.
He tapped the card with his phone.
Ah, he tapped it.
Yeah. When she had a card there to tap the machine, he tapped her card as well in the process.
Clever, eh? And there's the other guy helping him in a black shirt.
Yeah, we gotta be on point out there, man. Y'all be on point out there. These motherfuckers is slick, star.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yo, check it out. I've been paying attention. I've been paying attention to you know, what's going on in the media and all that. It's a lot of motherfuckers getting money, bro. I'm talking about like we see 24 million. They just hit up a fucking a vault. They hit up a vault for 30 million. Young black dude, 21, just got 780,000. He was doing the Uber shit. Motherfucker act like the Uber driver and shit. He was somehow getting their information, taking their whole checks. You heard? Another young motherfucker, he just got 800,000 from a Kroger's. You ain't see that shit? He got Kroger's for 800,000, nigga. These young motherfuckers.
8,000. How the fuck she let
Yeah, these
somebody
scammers is
them scammers is mean.
they mean, bro. They mean, like, don't do no business over online, y'all. Don't do it. Don't think you.
Hell, she ain't had that shit in her account the next day.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, y'all be careful out there.
Especially when you think you're gonna get that shit back too. You ain't getting that shit back.
Nah, that shit gone, bro. That shit gone. So yeah, I was asking you, did you know about Medusa, right? So Medusa, right?
Hold on.
Really?
One, 30 seconds. Hold on.
What you telling to hold on, nigga? You talking to me, Kelly?
I think so.
You hold on, nigga.
You heard what the fuck he said?
Medusa, man.
Back, yep.
We gonna wrap it up by saying this, man. Medusa wasn't no motherfucking witch with snakes in her head that turned people to stone. It was a true story about an African queen Ethiopian black queen that beat the shit out of Alexander the Great so bad, the nigga ran back to Rome and never came back. He started writing fake stories like, oh, the reason I ran because that bitch had snakes in her head and she could turn you to stone. So we couldn't fight that back. So we had to leave and never go back. Don't go over there spreading lies and shit. You know, next time you are doing research, look up Medusa, the Black Medusa, the Ethiopian queen. You know, you might learn something about yourself. We found out Medusa name really is Med USA. That's what the Greeks, you know, they Rome is America. I always tell people, like, Rome is America, man. America follow Rome, man. That's what they trying to be like, Rome, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Queen, what that say, Kelly? I can't read that good.
You know I'm driving. Hold on.
Oh, you driving? It said Queen Kendake.
Kendake.
Like Kuta Kente. That's Kente?
Not Kende. What?
Look, you don't want to say it. Say Kuta Kente, goddamn.
Kendake.
Yeah, all right. Say Kuta Kente, Kelly, one time.
Okay, Kuta Kente. That's not Kuta Kente. That's Kendake.
You know that he was a rebellious motherfucker in the movie. Yeah, to chop his motherfucking leg off. You ever seen Roots, Kelly?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Why would I like it?
Did you like when they whip black motherfuckers?
No, why would I like it?
You
Do I find it informative? Yes. Why would I like it? That was nice trying to set me the fuck up, though.
Wow, I asked you, did you know about Kuta Kente?
You asked me if I watched Roots, and you asked me if I liked it.
Why
would I like it?
You said like you had to think about it, right?
Nah,
because it's informative. It's informative.
Hey, shut up,
but
Captain.
Did I like it? No. What did you say?
So Kuta Kente, you've seen that part, right? You know what that is?
What do you mean?
She don't know. Do you know the character Kuta Kente?
That got his foot cut off? Yeah.
Yo, all my father knew. White people don't know how to say Kente, or they just like they don't want to say it. Like,
why?
I don't know why you scared to say that name, Kuta Kente.
I wasn't scared to say it. I just said it. You want me to say it? Kuta Kente. I'm not going to
close your eyes and say that 3 times. Close your eyes. I dare you. I double dog.
I'm driving. I can't close my eyes. Close my eyes and do what?
You damn sure better not say Kuta Kente name 3 times.
Yo, where the hell your boy been at? What the fuck y'all got going on?
Who?
Yeah.
He handled with business, man. You know? He handled with business. You know, we had a little man who was beefing for a minute on here. You was there, Kelly, when we blacked out. He said he knocked me out and all that.
Yeah.
But
he said he beat the brakes off you?
Yeah, he said we had the boxing gloves on and he chipped me up. And I was like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? But you know,
that shit was funny.
That's my man and shit. We just was at the park. Where you was at, Star? We all was at the park.
Oh yeah.
Me, him, Nasir. We had Esco out there. King Marv was out there. You ain't see that episode?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, that shit was fire. Yeah. Hey, listen, so Star, basically Queen Alma, it sounds like a Spanish name. Alma Ramis. Amani Renes. 10 BC. That's before Christ, nigga. Don't that mean that, Kelly? Before Christ, BC?
That's what I said.
Damn, that's before Christ. Damn, yo, I should go back though, Star. Before Christ, nigga, she did all this shit. Kelly, tell her what she did to the Roman dude head.
Augustus.
Listen to this.
She cut his head off, buried it underneath of the temple steps. So the worshipers were forced to step over it. You walking over your enemy.
So her whole family was taught that nigga head was under the steps, and when you walk over his head, it's
you walking
showing
over
the
your
power
fucking enemy.
Yo, that's some shit, nigga. That's what they was doing over there? Damn, bro. Star, you ain't never heard no gangster shit like that before. I know you
This
did.
is all.
Never
And this is all
doing
BC.
shit like that.
And yo, you heard? And this is all
This
BC.
before Christ. Before you think it's bullshit? I know a nigga like you would say
Long
that.
time ago, how? I ain't said bullshit. I just said, you know, I just had to make sure, you know.
Yo, I know you heard of Alexander the Great, right?
Yeah,
You know, he almost took over the world. You feel me? They said when he came to Ethiopia, that was the time he took over the whole world. So he set his eyes over there. He thought he was gonna come through there and bully motherfuckers. They said when he came through Ethiopia, he ran into her. Guess what she was doing? Star. She was on top of a big ass elephant. Said the horses just broke down. You heard? They seen the elephant. You know, the elephant got away with animals and shit. They the real kings. Shut down their horses. She jumped off the horse, beat Alexander up, ran him to Rome, back to Rome. He never came back. He just wrote stories lying like, yeah, the bitch had snakes in her head. She was turning all the army and then stone and all that shit. That's why they got Medusa stories like that.
He had to
She
tell him
really
something.
was red. Yeah, she really did. Yeah, he had to lie. Yeah. I think Versace owe us something, man. For using our people, man, and lying and shit, man. I wish I had money just to get lawyers that's so good they can sue motherfuckers like that. Like, you use my ancestor motherfucking name to make a fortune off.
You try that shit now, you're gonna fucking find yourself taking a dirt nap.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
As long as I take a motherfucker with me, I don't give a fuck. They gonna talk about that. They'll talk about that too, Kelly. Like, yeah, he did take what's your name, father out.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna talk about you if you get the upper hand. They ain't talking because
they'll talk about me though. I don't care.
They ain't talk about the Haitians and how they use voodoo on them and shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't talk about that. We talk about that. They don't talk about it. So they ain't gonna talk about it.
Did you feel that voodoo was a bad thing?
They gonna make it. They gonna make it up. They gonna make it a holiday and twist and turn.
That's what you said, brother. Listen,
last night about that. Go ahead.
Do you say voodoo is a bad thing? That's what you're saying. The Haitian brothers and sisters out of pocket.
Nah.
That's what you're saying.
No, I ain't say that.
You said it.
I'm saying that they ain't gonna say that.
Be careful now. Be careful. Be careful, brother.
I ain't say voodoo was evil, brother. I ain't never say that.
I don't even like talking about it.
Hey, this is.
But that's crazy. Shit like that exists in the world. There's people that be dealing with that type of shit, and the regular people just don't. But the shit be working for them motherfuckers. I'm like, why more motherfuckers don't do voodoo and hoodoo, and the shit be working and shit?
Yeah,
you have to believe.
I know you paid the voodoo priest over there on Main Street some money and shit to do little shit for you. I know you be doing that shit. Listen, don't let it catch up on you though, because you know the more money you spend, the closer you get to your own doom when you pay for all that shit.
Only times I dealt with that, I dealt that one time. You know, we all know with the lady on the beach, Lady Madam. You know that little building. I went in there and let her read.
I slammed out of that. I ain't think nobody went in that shit. But go ahead.
I let her read. I went in there and let her read the cards one time, but I had, you know what I'm saying, I had the cards read like 2 times.
I've never seen that. Is it a fake hippie in there?
Yeah, but boy, you know, I'm talking about when we was younger back in the day type shit. I ain't talking about when we older.
Another one? It's not a.
I don't know if it's another one. It's like we ain't there. You know, back in the day, we know because we used to be there. I don't be out there, so I don't know.
What if they got what is her granddaughter or something in there? That's crazy. That's a family business. Like,
definitely.
You know how much money that little spot probably costs to keep right there? That's prime real estate. In prime real estate, they don't let black people in Asbury Park. Let's talk about it.
To a pizza spot. I did Uber Eats from there one time. I went and picked. They had pizza off the beach, my nigga. Off the beach doing Uber.
Yeah, they got some big ass pies over there on that boardwalk. That little shack right there, that it's like a little trailer. I know what you're talking about. But the Madam shit's still there. That building's still the name actually still on the building. Like,
and I thought they turned that shit little piece of Hut.
So you do believe in voodoo then, right? You gotta believe in voodoo to go on. I thought she just was a psychic. Lady Madam on the beach. I thought she just was a psychic. I didn't know she could actually cast spells on people. She could do that?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Get the fuck out of here. You just said you went there. That's the only time you got some voodoo work put on.
I just told you about it. I read my cards. I don't remember too much about it because it was a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. But I do remember that.
Did she say anything about the devil being involved in your psychic reading or your doom or anything like that? Was it scary or was it good information?
What she said, I don't even remember what the last motherfucker who read my card said, Spanish lady, but she ain't tell me nothing that I ain't already know and shit. That's why I thought this shit was like, that's why I only think this shit worked.
Yeah.
If you believe in this shit, then it's gonna work for you. That's what I was telling my kids last night. Like, if you don't believe in this shit, that shit ain't gonna work.
Would you agree on this show? I've been predicting a lot of things that's going on right now. No? Tell the truth, bro. Like Dan Reef said that on the show.
I can't answer that.
You can't answer that. That means you ain't paying attention, nigga. That nigga wild. You heard my nigga, you heard? We got Dashim in the building. Yo, I love this show because you know what? Y'all made me sharper, yo. Y'all really in these. How long we been on here, Kelly? How long you been on the show? You brought a lot of knowledge.
A while.
You brought a lot of knowledge to the show too, Star. We gotta admit it. Kelly, like a lot of shit we don't know. We be like, Kelly, what the fuck was that? She had no like. It's the embryo of the fetus of Godzilla's wife, Patricia.
I knew you all our lives and shit. And this show let me know how motherfuckers smart, because I ain't know you knew a lot of this shit that you know.
Hold up, before you disrespect yourself, nigga. I know you ain't saying that you thought I was dumb the whole time you knew me until this show came out.
Nah, this show.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
It kind of sounds like that's what he was saying.
Nah, this show let me know how like you was mean with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, how that nigga know that shit? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, it's a lot of shit that y'all be speaking about on this show. I had no idea, you know what I'm saying? So I stay in my lane and shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, shit, this show let me know how in depth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I get it. I get it. It made you see how dumb you really is. Okay. My nigga.
Well, I can't say that I'm dumb this shit. You see what I'm saying, dog?
But I know I can kill on you to make me feel better. Thank you. Just leave it at that. You found out that I was smarter than you. You was shocked. Like, damn, this nigga.
Yeah, like this nigga talking.
Nah, you know what? There's a lot of shit. I gotta admit, there's a lot of shit you know about, especially the law. I gotta admit, you know more. You know how to just treat cops disrespectful and get away with it. Because you do know your rights. Like,
that's just my job is to teach my people how to treat them. That's what I've been telling motherfuckers.
I see you do it on the street though. I actually seen him like disrespectful to where they are. All right, what's your ID? And you just talk them out of that shit. You don't got the right to do this, or what's your badge number? That always scared them too, right? Like, I motherfucker really asking, well, what's your information? Your car
y'all over here.
Yeah, y'all, why y'all over here? That's the thing. Why is y'all here? Like, they confused them. Like, hold up.
Who told y'all to run down on me? And then I look at the cop that I do know, like, yo, like you got these niggas running down into the neighborhood, like that shit cool and shit. Like that's how I be coming at them with shit. Like I look at the cop that I do know, like
I think that's better as it's better seeing somebody than a motherfucker tell you like you should do this when the police run down. If you can see somebody really do it, it always stick with you like. You remember that
and
shit.
when you hear motherfuckers, like when you doing it, right? And you hear motherfuckers in the background, like, oh yeah, Stardo play that shit. He what? And I really don't know my shit, but I just know that, like, I
just told you something good about you. I said you know the law. Then now you saying you don't know the law, nigga?
I'm just because when I be all right, so when I say shit like that, I gotta break the shit down. Like I'm not as in depth as some other people are. You see what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that. Like, there's some motherfuckers that could go heavily in debt in that shit. Like, I'm not one of them niggas.
But it's motherfuckers that know the law that's scared to motherfucking talk to cops like they supposed to. Like, they know the law and be shook.
Yeah, definitely.
When the cop be right there, like, you know all this shit. Why you let this cop say it and do all that shit? Like, you know the law. Like, but they scared. They scared of the how the cops be aggressive and shit. Like, motherfuckers be scared of that shit, man.
And I
motherfuckers fear the cops. They let them do anything.
It's how you do it. Like, if you say fuck the police right while you right there, like, it's a possibility that they gonna lock you up. But if you be like, I don't fuck with the police, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference in shit of how you know what I'm saying? How you can still say you're talking shit, but you just gotta know how to talk. You say fuck the police.
Do you think the police getting worse? Do you think the police getting worse? From what you see on TV, like in the past couple of weeks, it's been like 5 different murders, man. Like the police killed like 5 different people in like 2 weeks.
I say it ain't getting worse. I say the police doing their job. They doing what they supposed to do. You figure deal me? That's just basically what
no, I don't, nigga. You gotta explain that. People, they doing like, come on, see?
You walked right into this one.
Yeah, because I
I want to see for nigga your way out of this. Say what?
Now, if they doing what they do, I ain't saying what they doing is right. I'm just saying we know what a cop do. A cop lock motherfuckers up and shit. You know what I'm saying? They kill certain, they kill a lot. And that's why I be trying to tell motherfuckers, a lot of motherfuckers don't know the history.
Okay, yeah, I get it. They doing they doing the savageness that they do.
They don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? When they was first created, one of their first jobs was to catch runaway slaves. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that was their only job. Yeah. I'm just saying that was one of their jobs.
Overseer became the officer. The word overseer became officer.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of motherfuckers, I be schooling the police on this
fuck
shit.
Are you honking to me for, bitch?
Some of the police don't even know
this.
Hey,
come on, you still driving? Where the fuck you going to New Mexico?
No.
Are you still driving? Where you going to? You going to Times Square? Yo, they said, you bet whoever been to Times Square before. I've been there when I was young, cold, free, waiting on the ball to drop. They said that's the worst shit you could ever do.
that time of the year, this time of the year, cold as hell like this.
Yeah, you definitely. They said you from another country, like. It be a lot of Chinese out there, man. New Year's, whether you know it or not. They be. He said they be out there with Pampers on because there ain't no bathrooms and shit. They be shitting on themselves.
Are you lying?
Chill, God, chill.
Telling you, you gotta. They say you gotta wear a pamper out there.
So when you went, you wore one?
Yeah.
Crazy. That's a wild dedication.
88. I was 8 years old.
Still in diapers?
Now you gotta wear it when you go to Town Square because ain't no bathroom. Once they lock that gate, you gotta stay in there. They let you out in the morning.
Nah, but I knew a couple motherfuckers
So
that
you
wore
wait for the ball to drop.
I know a girl right now.
Look, she got something to run with, boy. She about to tell everybody, you know that motherfucker wear Pampers?
Who?
Now you talk here. She's blind now. You know you gonna go back and say that?
No, but I will tell you that I heard my first story about someone actually having a fucking tail.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Did you get a clip?
I didn't say it was me. I said I heard my first story
Is it
of
more?
someone
Is
having
it
a
more of
fucking
a rock?
tail.
Is it Rockwellish or is it Pitbullish?
Yo, chill. And yo, and after you said that,
More Rottweilish.
We got the fucking champion in the building. Sly TV say we got Lord Benu in the building.
Area where they
Peace, God.
So Sly TV say, yo, Star, I've been here just being educated. Yo, Sly TV, shout out to you. Salute, man. You know, we play a lot on here, but we do try to say something knowledgeable. You feel me? Shout out to this bird brain, Jaleesa. What's her name? Righteous. Anybody know her?
I don't know her.
Oh, you say Jaleesa? Hold on.
Yeah, she just came on this show talking real stupid. Like she got like one brain cell. A real bird. You see that up there? Everybody see her up there?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Brain. Like, I know this is a fake page, probably somebody we know trying to sound stupid on the show. Listen, if you come on the show and if we spit knowledge, don't be trying to throw us off saying some dumb bird brain. She one of those savages in the pursuit of happiness, pig Latin speaking, pagan worshiping niggas.
Did you just tell everyone on the panel that they're one too?
Yo, but hold on, she don't know who she fucking with. She got the right show.
Yeah, she just like inbred, like.
Oh man,
she's the inbred. Come on the show, like we need. I said I was gonna block her, but nah, we need that. We need a bird brain. Come on the show. Hit the live link and come on the show with that.
Come up. It's gonna say click here. Click on the click here in the stream.
Come on in. And I ain't even gonna be disrespectful. I'm just gonna ask you to introduce yourself and ask you what you all about. And we're gonna take it from there. You probably a rat. Yeah, that's a rat that we know, Star. Yeah, Star. Yeah, that's a rat we know, you heard. Lord Benu got out the building. He like, they on there bugging tonight. He ran. You ran, nigga? I was gonna play your shit just now.
Who we gotta put him up against somebody, man.
Nah, he about to go against Stacks Blair. They about to, but they said they was gonna do it. That's his boy too, so Stacks Blair, man.
I gotta hear some of his music.
Stacks Luke. He fired. You heard? He from the park. Yeah, we got the rise of the thin king from the shepherd of Mecca, Lord Benu, fire, you heard? If y'all don't know, he got a project out right now. Come back up, Lord Benu, because we want to talk to you. We want to talk about your project. Talk about it again. You know, he always afraid. He's a member of the Lake Ave Radio Show family.
And he
You
got
know,
he got them boards for sale too.
Okay.
Check him out.
Yeah, oh yeah, he got them ironing boards. Yo, ironing board for what? How much you were selling them for? $10? He went down to $5.
Yeah, $5 to $10.
That nigga made a mafia move on them.
Go ahead on out.
This Lord Benu right here, man. Listen, and Lord Benu, your shit is in my car on plate, man. You feel me? Yeah, your shit is on play. Your shit be popping.
At large with my shit, they be off and they miss is disrespect. I ever get charged with a tip serial killer, but I'm lactose intolerant. They throw dirt on my name from a grave.
That nigga fire, Star.
Get high off a kill, they just high off a pill. They be like
The crazy part about it, I ain't know he could rap until this show. That's what I'm saying. This show, gotta give this show the props, man. Because of this show, man, I ain't know a lot of shit there, but because of this show, I know some shit down, boy. I know that was nice with it.
Yeah, nice shit.
I didn't know that I was a $5 Indian until this show either.
I'm gonna need to fucking like people out of turn, bro.
What?
Yo, shout out to Lord Benu, man. One of the greatest that did it in the hood, bro. I think the world need to hear this nigga, bro.
Tell them they better off rapping birds. The numbers of bodies on my kill streak unheard of.
Yo, we up with
They be off and they miss is disrespect. I ever get charged with a tip serial killer, but I'm lactose intolerant. They throw dirt on my name from a grave digging their own ditch. Get high off a kill, they just high off a pill. They be like he got skills. I look at him like for real. How many must die? How many MCs must get dissed? How many mics do you rip on a dead? How many MCs must get dissed? How many mics do you rip on a dead? How many MCs must get dissed? How many mics do you rip on a dead? How many MCs must get dissed? How many mics do you rip on a dead?
Yo, he crushed that, and I know where he got that from too. But he crushed that. That's fire.
Yeah, he fired. Any nigga that want to rap, come through the Lake Ave Radio Show and get ripped. You heard? We got real lyrics, nigga. He just beat like 3 motherfuckers. Right or wrong? Back to back. Kelly, I'm lying. I'm lying, Kelly.
No, he did.
And there wasn't no it wasn't no hardcore shit.
All of his shit was tight
I
though.
gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. There wasn't
Like I don't
no,
think I heard a song from him that I don't like either,
but
which
it
is
wasn't
fucking
no,
odd.
but it wasn't no hardcore shit. Like it wasn't
It wasn't no gutter shit.
but
It
he
was more of a.
he got some shit like that though. But I guess he changed his life, so he trying to play music that coincide of his energy right now. But he got fired. You heard? He got songs with King Marvin though. He need to bring those out, man. We gonna get the battle shit back, man. I promise you, this year
We need to.
it's going down, Kelly. And I'm pretty sure motherfuckers out where you at, Kelly.
I know a lot of people that do.
Yeah, them niggas.
You said that's nice. No, see, that's the thing.
You said no.
Nah, because a lot of do you know how many people think that they can fucking rap?
Yeah, you right.
And then and then anybody wants to ask me, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what the fuck I think. So
that's what we do, though.
Listen, we about to set it up probably for one of the next future shows coming up, right? So now we about to put out a Lake Avenue Radio Show mixtape, 20 songs. know what I'm saying? We could, you know what I'm saying? We can mix it up, you know what I'm saying? Have a couple R&B shits a bit there. But like our next show and shit, we gonna promote that shit to let motherfuckers know we gonna put out a Lake Avenue radio show mixtape with 20 songs.
That, bro. Already, Kelly, didn't we say that? Every artist that came on here, whether they lost it.
You did that. Yeah, you did say that. Yep. But we ain't promoted. We gotta do a show to promote that shit so motherfuckers could get some songs ready and shit. We let them know like we want 20 songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get them out and get y'all songs ready, man.
We got about half of them. We got about 10 songs.
Definite.
We got about 10 songs, but I think we need more shows like to read them. You know what I'm saying?
It could be a double, be two mixtape. We could put one out. You know what I'm saying? Then put another one out and shit. We just gonna say, yo, this is the first one. The next one is shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put 20 more and shit. So anybody that ain't make the first one, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get ready for the next one.
That's some shit because you know what? We was rocking though. We was rocking. You know, now we know how to do the shit better because we already experimented and had a couple shows. Like we need to sit down and say what we didn't like about the shows. You feel me? And one thing is everybody talking at the same time too, and we took mad time, right, Kelly? I think we played too many songs.
Well, not only that we were playing too many songs, we didn't have a cap on what we was doing at first, like where we were judging. But then it went to you just got to pick, and then we talked about it afterwards, which was a lot better.
Yeah, we was freestyling on the way, learning on the way. You know what I'm saying? So when we do get ready, we got learning experience of what to do, some of the shits of what to do and what not to do.
It just be the songs. It'd be so fun doing it. And the songs be so. You want to see what's the next song. Like we played a lot of songs. We was enjoying the time, but we got to cut it short.
And then this shit talking on top of it.
So we gotta fill the show with all that element in shorter time, though. Right?
Yeah.
We gotta have all that element in one show, like.
Or if we do everything, like we do the verses, whatever, judge it, and then recap on everything at the end of the show.
Cause you getting better at it. You getting better at it. Like you know what I'm saying? You controlling the show and pulling up the commercials or little video clippings and shit. So you could control the show when you ready to play that next song. Boom, all right, boom.
And you were also going on different platforms too. Like we finally found like a little groove where we can actually maneuver a little bit better too.
You said there's another website?
Huh?
No, she said you was on other. She said you was on other platforms.
Because we were trying to do like YouTube, that we couldn't figure out if you were gonna do the Facebook Live and all that shit. Like the way it's set up now, it's easy. Like we.
Oh yeah. We gonna get it for this year though, man. You know what I mean? So Star, did you learn a little bit about Medusa? Was a little bit we told you. We try to pull you up on a little bit.
Yeah, you said she ain't ride horses. She pulls up for a goddamn elephant and shit. Okay.
Man, that's what we got. All the shit we said, you got that.
That's the only thing that.
The fuck, nigga, you ain't paying attention.
As Foley would say to me all the time, you got a gun to your head. That's the best thing you can come up with.
Damn.
Like,
that mean the whole time, Kelly, we talking to this nigga. This was going on in his head while we talking to him. This is what he doing in his mind.
You fucking silly. Oh shit.
James Brown was fucking on cocaine, nigga. Damn, that nigga was wild. James Brown was, you know, they say James Brown was a Native American, a real one. See, that's how they look. If you look at James Brown, he looked like the fucking the football team in the Indians. He looked just, yeah, Redskins. He looked just like the mascot. If you look at James Brown, you know what I mean? I was saying out west, right? Them motherfuckers got, and they like you know, Native American stores where they sell blankets and shit and different like souvenirs. They always got black ass statue of an Indian, like dog. You feel me? All through that motherfucker, you'll see statues like that. Yeah. But good show, man. We're gonna do it again tomorrow. Kelly, you got somebody in mind you want to do a show about in history? Somebody from back in the past, a blast from the past? Last time you said, was it Genghis Khan we did? Nah. Who was it?
No.
Sun
the Art
Tzu.
of War.
Yeah, that was good ad. That was fire. That show was fire right there, Kelly. I found out
I
some
really enjoyed that shit for real.
Yeah, that shit was mean. Like, Star, you got something in mind, like somebody you wanna research? That's what it's all about with the show, man. We want the average watcher that learns something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we want to learn something, man.
I mean, that's what I like about it, because regardless of how much people think that they know, you come on here, then you're able to, it just opens your mind up more.
Right.
And you get more information, different perspectives.
That's what life is about, man.
That's how you grow.
Yeah. Yep. I think we should do the ice wall. I've been hearing a lot about the ice wall in Antarctica.
We could do that.
You know what I mean? I don't know nothing about it. There's a lot of stories out here. I'm just going to grasp to one I think that make common sense. And
So if we're going to do the ice wall, are we going to explain that we're not on, is this going to be a flat earth conversation?
We could do that too. Me, myself, I think
I'm here all day for that.
I think the earth is, it's revolving on its axis by a gravitational pull. I believe the whole universe is being pulled and basically going in a sphere, circular motion. Everything is spinning. Even my hair. You know what I mean? Even the cells of my body is spinning. 360, you heard? It's formed, it's spinning. The energy is going like a tornado. The melanin, you know what I'm saying? Of the earth is just spinning everything. That's what makes the formation, man.
Well, I believe
that's why my head shaped like that, because of the gravitational pull and the 360 degrees of energy is just molding the world.
I believe that we are on a flat Earth. Well, not a flat Earth, but we're on in a globe. Not on. It's not a globe. It's not a circle.
Think about the mountains, right?
It's more like a snow globe.
Think about the mountains, right? And then think about deep underwater, undersea, how it go all the way down. Like, that's not a flat Earth.
We can debate it.
They ain't a flat Earth, yeah, but we could debate it.
So you believe that yeah, we could do that tomorrow. What time is it going to be? Because I don't get off work till
it might
6
be
your time.
6:30. Yeah, it might be 7 o'clock, 6:30, something like. It's always around that time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Salute. Nice one, Kelly. Salute to everybody. Y'all be safe out there.
Have a good night.
All right, peace.